What's going on, y'all? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. I know it's Saturday for me. I don't know when you guys are planning on watching this, but, you know, it is what it is on that. It's a beautiful thing about recording stuff, I guess. Anyways, it's a fantastic day for me. Had to go play musical trucks earlier today at the shop. Work on getting some things situated as we have a new crew coming in, you know, a whole different side of the stuff I work on, so I get more equipment. But I met up with one of the foremans. We hit the range. I ate some lunch, came back, and had to pick up some tools. So I figured I'd make a quick video. Left work the other day as people were unloading stuff. Turned around, came back, trying to keep this short and simple. Forgot something, had to come back into work, and walked in, and the forklift is about 3 inches away from my toolbox. And, you know, at first I was like, you know, I hope you hit it. And then it's like, no, I don't want to deal with the inconvenience. You know, I don't want to sit there and get in an argument. I mean, an argument's wasted time, in my opinion. I'm done fighting with people. I'd rather just be about myself and just easy breezy, all that stuff. So I walked over to the foreman at the, you know, on that crew and asked him, hey man, can you please back your truck up to the open area to go unload what you're unloading? That way you're not risking my toolbox. You know, so that was no big deal. What was a big deal is when I had one of their, you know, workers or co-workers or whatever you want to put it as, you know, sat there and just picked this little guy up and walked off with it. That kind of struck me as like, are you serious? Like, you know, part of me is like, do you want broken fingers? Because that's how you're going to get them. And the other part of me is like, you're off of work. It's time to go home and relax and go see the wife. You know, you can deal with it in the morning. Let's see if they put it back. You know, we could have a discussion in the morning about it. So that's why I ended up doing it. Needless to say, I found it on the other side of the shop. I spoke with them, you know, let them know that's not cool. And I got the management team involved. They got another 23 people on their crew, and I've got 16 on the other crew. The 16 I've been dealing with for a while. They know this is my area, that's it. You know, don't touch my stuff. Granted, they also know, hey, if we need a tool, we can go see Joe, and Joe will lend it to us, and we'll just bring it back. So that's the importance of it, guys. This is the main thing. If you're new into this field, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, you know, big piece of advice. If you go up to another man or woman's toolbox, and you decide to reach your hands in that box, you've done made a decision. And that decision may turn out very bad. You might get popped in the mouth, you know, maybe worse, maybe less, but this is someone's livelihood. This is my life in a metal box, guys. All these tools in here, I've worked, I've sweat, I've bled for these tools. You know, I have to have them for my job. So if you walk into someone's tool or walk up to someone's toolbox and you take something out of it, and there you go searching for it, they're going to lose their mind. You know, can't curse and all that fun stuff. YouTube, but it's not a good idea. I've seen people about getting into fist fights over that. I personally have had people come in my toolbox at a previous shop and make it a habit thinking it's a community tool chest. And when I sit there and tell you, if you do it again without asking, I will break your hands in the drawer. I will slam that drawer on your hands. And I'm not trying to be, you know, Mr. Tough Guy. I am definitely not that person. I like to be easy breezy, go with the flow, all that stuff. You may find that tech that's got the same mindset as me, but once you push them to that limit of playing, where's my tool? He might take action, and that's not a good thing. You might get the tech that, like I said, straight up hauls off and punches you in the mouth. So guys, when in a shop, if you don't have something, best practice is to go up, ask the technician, hey, can I borrow this from me if you have it? And when you return it, if it's dirty, clean it off better than it was. Ask the tech, would you like it on top of the toolbox in the drawer where I got it from? What's your preferred method? Simple as that. That's it. If you borrow it, and I've had people do this, and it drives me nuts. I had a kid that didn't have an 8mm wrench. Partying outside, fun times. I had a kid with needed an 8mm wrench, didn't have one. His toolbox looked like something that would be in a magazine. You know, as far as the layout, everything was beautiful on it. This, that, the third, all the snap-on sockets, all that. But when it came time to, hey, here's my wrench, kid leaves for the day. I'm sitting there having to dig through his area, his work bay, to find my wrench, and it's sitting in a puddle of coolant on the floor. So I had to have that conversation. You're no longer allowed to borrow tools. And that's that on that. You might have that guy like that, for example. You screw him over once, you're done. Like, don't come up to me, don't talk to me, don't look at me. You're not getting anything in my box. Toolboxes, guys. I love horsing around. I like to joke and have fun and do stupid stuff. I mean, I'm easy going, but there's a time and a place for it. Back in, when I first started, we used to take old bearing grease, put them in them red rags, get them real tight and zip tight, and we used to chuck them at each other. Granted, grease isn't going to hurt a toolbox, wipe it off, be done with it. There's a couple times when we do that, hit someone's box, or, someone would be walking in the bathroom, we go change out for the night, and you wing a ball of grease at the back of their head, and, it was a fun time, and then it started a war. Along with the old brake clean down the butt crack. Anyways, do not start throwing things in a shop. I had a manager that used to like to throw bolts and nuts at people, like little, quarter 20 stuff. And I told him, you hit my toolbox, we're gonna have issues. And at the time I had a 52-inch Husky. It's a $1,000 box at best. Guys, it doesn't matter what the person has, it's their product, or it's their toolbox, it's their kingdom, it's their life, it's their everything. So with that being said, don't be throwing stuff around people's toolboxes, guys. You might scratch somebody's stuff and then it turns into a whole big ordeal. So be mindful of other people's workspaces, guys. I mean, new guys, I know it's fun to play around and have fun. I mean, even the old techs, there are a lot of old guys that like to get down on some pranks and whatnot, but just be mindful to save face and to continue to have a good relationship with your fellow mechanics, technicians, grease monkeys, whatever you'd like to call it. Keep that in mind. Hopefully this video is not too long and I haven't rambled on that long, but guys, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, keep wrenching, and have a great day.